we're going to go over how to bring in a video uh, into Maya. All right, so if we hit play, you'll see two things going on. All right, one is amazing. Video is in the background, so we can have a reference, so we can animate too, which is really cool because you can move it around into the scene. Also, if you put in a movie file, it will not play a sound. So we also have to put in our soundtrack, our WAV file that we've been doing. So everything that we do in class are in baby steps so we can incrementally learn how to do all this. So what we're going to do is start from the very beginning. I'm just going to go ahead and open up Cartoon Boy. Don't save. So this is the same character that you're using. And you'll see in the scene you have this ramp wall, which is really helpful if you're going to render. I hope we do render in this class. I want you guys at least get one rendering without the rig. When you render, all these curves disappear. But what we're going to do is learn how to take a video and using After Effects to use the media encoder to compress it out correctly. All right, so let's look at the video really quickly. Now this was shot on an iPhone, so you can see this ratio is huge. So we probably need to knock it down. I won't show you how to do that, but all right, so you can see this amazing video of me. It's quite big, but it is a .mov. Now if you have an Android or some other different type of phone, it'll be in a different format maybe, I don't know. So MOV is good. There's also doing PNG sequences. Hopefully we don't have to do that because that's a little bit of a pain to do because it's a sequence of images versus a movie file. All right, so we're gonna go into After Effects. We're gonna do a new comp. And the big thing is for this, you wanna make sure that you're an HD TV 1280 29.97. All right, this is it right here. This is our frame rate on television. If we were in the Middle East or in Europe, it would be 30 frames per second. Don't ask me why. They thought 0.13 difference or 0.03 difference would make a difference, but that is what you need. All right, hit okie dokie. And I'm going to drag in and import my file. So you can actually just drag it into here like that, or you can import it however you want. And I'm just going to put it into the comp here. All right. So you want to make sure you squeeze in here, get into the correct one. All right. Please, please, please take lots of notes because you guys are going to be doing this a lot. And you want your outcome and your inputs dragged in. All right, so we're dragging all this in. All right. All right, so you want your in and outputs right here. You don't want, because if you don't do this, you'll end up with a whole bunch of black video. And we don't want that. All right, so you can see we squeeze it down to a smaller size, and you want to just make sure your video is the same size. All right, because we're going from smaller to bigger. This will help with the frame rate in Maya. If not, you'll see it'll be very laggy. And I did it earlier, and it's just like really, really laggy. This is a pretty souped up laptop. All right, so what we want to do is just make sure you have that selected, and we're going to start exporting out. We know it's 29.97. That's good. And now we want to export that out. So we're going to go ahead and go File, Export. And I'm going to leave this up for a second, okay? Add to Adobe Media Encoder. All right, that's going to pop this up. It may take it a second to pop up. It went really quickly. You can see my other ones in here. We could probably delete those. All right, these are my old ones. All right, not sure why I kept it up there. All right, so we have from comp 1, we have it coming over. And the first one we do want a QuickTime. All right, that is great. So we're going to do Adobe. Let's see what that is. QuickTime. I'm just going to keep it the same. You could probably scale this down in size. It's going to do a preset. I'm just going to go ahead and tell it to go to desktop. All right, desktop. And I'm going to call it TT underscore TT because I already have TT on the desktop now. So the big thing is we want to make a .mov file, okay? Not an MP4 or any other format. So I'm going to hit save, and we'll go ahead and hit play. All right, so in the background, you can see it's making the .mov. This is crucial. If it's not an MOV, it will not play in Maya. All right, so we're gonna rinse and repeat. We're gonna go back here, select it again, and we're gonna go export. And if you don't have that selected, this will not show up, all right? So let's try it again. So if I don't have it selected, I don't know why it does this. Well, now it's working. All right, so funny. I want to select it anyways. All right, file, export. All right, make sure you don't move anything so that the sound and the movie need to be in sync. All right, so we did a QuickTime last time. Now we want a WAV file. Remember, we want a WAV file that's a 16-bit, so it will play in Maya. We went through this last week or the last class. All right, so we have a QuickTime, we have AIFF, and then we want a WAV file. And I am looking. Was here just a second ago. We do have IFF. Don't want IFF. There was a WAV file. I see MP3. Ah, there we go. Waveform audio. Why not just call it WAV file? All right. So we can click on here. It's at 48 kilohertz, 16-bit. That will work. We're going to go ahead and tell this to go to desktop also. And I'm going to call it TT underscore TT because TT underscore TT is awesome. All right, we'll hit save. Again, .wav file. Want to make sure that is a thing. And hit the play button. Your media encoder will do it really quickly since it's a WAV file. All right. So we know that our WAV file and our audio, not our WAV file and our movie are the same frame rate. This is super important. If you don't get this right, your lip sync will be off. The other huge importance is setting this right off the bat to 29.9 frames. All right, if not, it's going to start to go off sync really quickly. And you don't want that, especially if you got to render this out and do post with all this. It all has to sync up. All right, so we're going to go to 29.97. Okay, not DF, not sure what that means, but 29.97 frames per second. All right, make sure playback speed is correct. Hit save. All right, and what we're going to do now is put our image in there. So we're going to hit create. This is the easy part. The hard part is getting the files ready. So we're going to go to File, Create, Free Image Plane. All right, you'll see in the scene it's very small in between his feet. And you can move this around. You can rotate it. You can do all kinds of things with this thing. All right, so we're going to open up our attribute editor. And we're going to go from type, from image, file, to movie. All right, we're going to click on this movie or this file. We're going to go look for TT underscore TT movie. Hit open, and there you go. Gorgeous me in the background. We go ahead and close the attribute editor. And we're going to go ahead and hit 200. I have no idea how long this movie is. All right, so if you see if I play, there's absolutely no sound. All right, so this is really important for us when we do our lip syncing, that we know that our body movements and our lip syncing are tied together. It's really important, right? All right, so I'm gonna go all the way to the beginning. All right, now we're gonna go right click on here. Just don't drag it in. Sometimes it doesn't sit on there correctly, so import audio. And you can see our old one, hello, goodbye, desktop, TT WAV file. This is our 16-bit. And there we go. So now we hit play, cross our fingers. All right. This one's hard to see that sync, but I know it is when he turns around and he goes, whoop. I know there's that last sound. All right. Save that file, and then you will go on to your animation of your character. All right. So this is kind of a lot to learn today, but please take your notes and your sketchbook. Best of luck.